Hello and welcome to the JW Thoughts channel. My name is Wally and today we're doing something a little bit different, and that is because I was planning on releasing something and someone shot me an email that they had some footage that hadn't been released yet by Watchtower of Stephen Lett talking about his famous young ones. So I thought, hey man, this would be a really good opportunity for you guys to see it. So yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. Run the intro and let's see what Stephen Lett has to say.
Welcome to the JW Broadcasting. This month, the governing body, and by that I mean myself because I do serve as a member of the governing body, have chosen the topic of young ones. Now, first off, I must tell you, I don't have children, nor do I particularly like children. But as a spokesperson for God, I feel the need to tell parents how to raise their children. Now, I know you're probably not thinking to yourself, what is a young one? But I have an insatiable desire to define rudimentary words, and I will do so now. One time, I heard an expert who was quoting a scientist who once had a conversation with a linguist that once defined young ones as immature children. But you might be asking yourself, is this the only definition? No. This would also include immature teenagers. With that understanding, you're probably asking yourself, what can I do as a Christian parent to raise my child to Christian maturity? Well, as always, we want to look at our exemplar, Jesus Christ. I would like to share a scripture with you from Jeremiah 27:16. It says, "And to the priest and to all this people I said, this is what Jehovah says. Do not listen to the words of your prophets who are prophesying to you. Look, the utensils of the house of Jehovah will be brought back from Babylon very soon, so they are prophesying lies to you." So you can well imagine that if Jesus wanted to do anything he wanted, he could have been perfect at it. Imagine if Jesus wanted to be a carpenter, just like his father taught him. He could have built the most beautiful mansions, floorboards, tables, cabinets the world had ever seen. Or what if he wanted to be an Olympic athlete? He could have won every competition and gotten fame and glory for himself. Or imagine he wanted to be a businessman who would come ahead in every business meeting he ever had. Or imagine if he was a doctor. Jesus cured the sick, even raising people from the dead. He would have been the most famous doctor the world had ever seen. Or imagine if he was an inventor. He would have invented the automobile, the cell phone, headphones, cameras, all in the first century. Or imagine if he was a seamstress, making the very finest articles of clothing the world has ever seen. Or imagine if he was a race car driver after he invented the automobile. He would have beaten Michael Schumacher to a pulp. The point is clear, dear friends. Jesus had unimaginable talent, and yet what did he choose to do with his life? He took up the full-time preaching work, doing God's work. Well, what's the lesson for us? You should want your children to do God's work and follow in Jesus' footsteps. Remember the benefits that Jesus had after he completed his ministry. He died on a torture stake in his 30s. You should want the same for your children too. The lesson then is clear, dear friends. We want to force our young ones to pioneer. Now, how might we illustrate the point? Imagine someone is riding on a horse. They have two options. They can stay on the horse, or they can fall off. And if they fall off, they have two more options. They can stay on the ground or get back up. Yes, the point is clear. We want our young ones to stay on the horse of pioneering, but it is your job to put them on the horse. This is so stupid. Okay, that was a good take.
All right, so the only honest part of that intro was the the fact that I was planning on releasing something else, and then I came across this footage that I had shot months ago, and I just thought, it's so stupid, but also really funny. The Mickey Mouse mitts, because Stephen Lett has ridiculously big hands. That's what was going on there. For those of you who don't know, ZZ's blocking the camera, but everyone's used to that, so it's fine. The pinky ring, I'm sure most of you worked out what that was, but yeah, I used a hacky sack as a pinky ring because I thought it would be really funny, because he wears that big old pinky ring. Here, I'll just accommodate to ZZ. I mean, he is the star of the channel. Anyway, my other favorite thing was just reading a random scripture and then just moving on. Oh, you have to really enjoy Stephen Lett. Stephen Lett just is nonstop giving us meme after meme after meme. I mean, he is such a goofball, and I really would be very happy. I mean, happy in the sense that, haha, that's funny, but yes, also he's a really horrible person, but you guys get what I mean. But if he just came out as a prankster, what if he is just the biggest troll the world has ever seen? What if he's been duping 8 million people, and the last ever JW broadcasting, he comes on there and is like, welcome to the JW broadcasting. Actually, I've been fooling you guys this whole time. I was really curious if people would follow someone that is clearly so delusional, so deluded, can hardly make a good point, and is just a caricature of himself. And you guys fell for it. Peace. We'll see you later. I think that would be one of the funniest things ever to happen to Watchtower if Stephen Lett is just an actual troll, just trolling millions of people. I don't know. I mean, that's just Wally's wild fantasies. But anyway, the whole video today, that was just all in good humor, and I hope you enjoyed it. I do have some more Stephen Lett content coming out soon, because I shot several different things on that day, because the hair and makeup did take a little bit of time. Well, the hair obviously took a while because I shaved my head, and you know, that took like 8 months to grow. So 8 months of work means you must like and subscribe to the video. ZZ, say hello. ZZ? ZZ? You have to say hello to the people. ZZ, you gotta. That's our trick today. Is you saying hello. ZZ? You're not interested. He's really messing up this trick.